Hello everyone, this is Frogman and welcome back to Manufactio. This is going to be episode number 6 where we kind of left off messing this up. So I figured I'd tear it back down and get a bunch of parts that we actually need to be able to make this thing. Um, Last episode we built that and started getting some oil. Plus I showed off a few things going on over there, and I figured since I was going to have to continue this process, I might as well just come back over here and get this going. I am recording this back to back, so not like it matters, but we all have seen this. So what I plan on doing again is I want to run that off of the steam generator. So in order to build a steam generator, I've kind of started over and torn it back down so I can show, but I need a normal fluid input hatch right there. And then I have plenty of these this time, so they go around the bottom. Then I need a machine controller right here and iron plates all the way around here, and then an iron plates another level up. Then we use our small energy input hatch here. And where did the stairs go? There's the stairs. And then the stairs go around the outside edge like so. If I can get this done. All right. And it changed color. Cool. So that's functional. Kind of taking inspiration from one of the other YouTubers, I think, or one of the other players that built a immersive engineering diesel generator on top of one of these. This is the same size. This boiler system will run that just about to capacity, so that's about where I want it. I don't want to be wasting steam or fuel or anything like that. So, all right, on this side over here, I'm going to have to get rid of this tree. It's going to drive me up the wall. This is going to be our water input, and I need to make sure right here that I have this set correctly. Now, there are ways to change this. You can either click on the face you want, or you can go to the opposite face and hold shift and click. That would be input, and I need output. So there we go. Pumps are automatically set to input on the bottom. I'm sorry, let's see. Automatically set to input on the bottom, so I don't have to worry about that. This is going to be where the steam comes out of. So we'll put the boiler valve back, and it is always recommended when building boilers, at least until you get better pipes, to use the pump directly onto the valve, because any pipe in between can cause a disconnect or I should say disconnect desync kind of thing when the chunks unload and then reload. So like if we close the world out and then reopen it, this won't connect anymore, and I have seen that happen, and it is a kind of a pain. So let's see, did we bring any other building blocks other than yeah, I guess I have those. Let's just make a few of these real quick. That looks nice. Okay, I need to make a never-ending water stream right here. Spring. There we go, right here. And then I need to place the water in it. So we got water, and we have water. Okay, and I'm going to cover those because I don't want that water to freeze. I need a lever on the side of this so that he can be turned on, and then we have to provide that power. I think I need to put a lever on this one as well so that it'll pump out of there into there. All right, so this whole area is going to be running off of this for right now, at least to run this. This pump is going to use more than the leftover that this is not going to be using. So I'm going to have to continuously come over here and occasionally fill this. What I'm planning on doing is just getting enough of this going so that I can make some of the electric engines. Just so I can make a few of these. And electric engines require lubricant. I thought that required something else. Whatever. Electric engines require lubricant. So lubricant is one of the outputs from the refinery. So I have other things set up here. Oh, good. You replanted yourself. How nice. We have a bunch of fluid pipes, and I should have a bunch of metal barrels. So I also need all these other pumps. So like before, I want to input, so click once and then put another one down, input, click once, and I'm going to have to build a little bit of a platform right here, I guess. That'll work. And again, shift click once. And then where's the levers? Levers can go right here. One lever, and one lever, and hello, reworld refresh. There we go. Cool. All right, now we'll hook these guys up. I'm just going to, actually I should put an output right here. There we go. And there we go. All right. I'm going to hook these guys all together on the same line because this cycles outputs based on what it feels like doing. And it's kind of the same way that the normal IE refinery does. It cycles outputs as well. So what I'm going to do is, for right now, we're just going to be using barrels to fill the, or to hold this stuff. And I did bring a few of them. So actually, let's build this up a couple. And this is all going to get rebuilt and cleaned up once I can have the immersive engineering tanks. Come on, one more. There we go. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. Let's put you over here, out of the way, like that. Thank you. Okay. All right, so that should work there. And all I want to do right now is place one tank down right there so that it fills up, and then I can stick more tanks underneath here. Yeah, throw it on the ground. That's even better. Okay, so whatever comes out first is going to fill that barrel, and then when we get the next output, we'll fill another barrel and another barrel and another barrel. So for right now, what I need to do, see, there's some, that's what I'm talking about. I closed and actually left this area and came back, so it doesn't look like it's disconnected. I mean, it is technically, but it is what it is. So we need to power, or at least pull out all of that oil into here, which means I need to turn this guy on and get him making power. So I did bring some MB wire connectors, relays, and things like that. And I need my power poles so that I don't kill myself. Where are the power poles? There's the power pole. And there's a pole. All right, so I need to get up there. Go away, phone. 2, 3, 4. I think that'll work. And then I have to go over to right here. So, you know what? I wonder, will you see that? If I do that? Let's see. And an MB wire relay, and that. Yes, you do. Excellent. Well, that'll at least keep me from hurting myself a lot. Power input. Nope. Yep, that's connector. Up to there. And up to the top of here. Actually, click on the pole before you forget about it. There we go. And up. Cool. And right there. And connected. All right. Oops. That should be okay. And then I'm going to craft, or I should say put up another power pole right over here so that I can connect that pump up. Yeah, whatever. Not important right now. This is all going to get built into a nice little facility. I just need the stuff right now. So, all the way to the top of the pole. There we go. Click on this. Click on that. And we need to be able to provide water, or it should say power to this guy. Right there. Get out of the way. There he goes. Okay. Now, so I need to borrow that, which is why I brought it over here. And we need to run that long enough to get this, to fill this system full of water. And I also need to finish this multi-block. So we'll break that one out and get ready to start creating pollution. You should be happy. You are happy. Okay, what did we do with all of the charcoal? There we go, charcoal, and I should have an inserter. So I'll just place an inserter looking like that with a bunch of charcoal. He's going to fill the guy up. Yep. Spread those out so we get a good burn. That works for right now. And it's dark again. Okay, so what I want to do to start this process is we need to take this little biogenerator and hook him up so that he can get to that. That's not the right direction. Of course it's not the right direction. Put that right there. and grab a connector, hook him to that. No, we didn't want that. I forgot to click to there first. Then do that. Then do this. Then do that. There we go. All right, so doing that should make enough power to turn that on so that it starts pumping out this full of water so that it will create steam, which is now creating power, which has this full, which means if I smack a lever on this, we'll start processing the oil. Hopefully. Nope, I didn't do that. Now it'll work. Click once. There it goes. And if I look at this, you are processing. Wonderful. Did you get one already? What did we get? Lubricant. Wonderful. Okay. Now I'm going to let that run a little bit because I want it to put as much of that in there as possible before I decide I'm going to remove that thing. Okay. So let's see what the next one is we get. Got diesel and gasoline. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Am I out of oil? Not yet. Okay. So, while this is sitting over here, I don't need him doing this anymore. This is going to be just like I said, this is me purely just hand feeding this thing to keep it working for a little while. Okay, cool. Which eventually I can just, if I want to run that off of that, I can run that fine. As you can see, I mean, it's draining that buffer out, but it'll still, this should still outpace that, even with just that little generator. As long as we're keeping this thing happy, everything should be okay. Can I get up here and look? Nope. Can I get up here and look in it? Is it possible? It's full. Okay. I am concerned because I don't want to be wasting oil constantly. I may try to run that off of this, but, you know, you're talking about 20 RF. I know that this is going to want more than what that thing can produce while this is running. So I'm leaving it alone for right now. But as you can see, we're making stuff. We're making things that we're going to need, albeit slowly. There we go. Wink, 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 wink. Cool. Well, let me put some of this stuff away. That one. This is the leftovers. Yeah, okay, that should be the leftovers. I think I might need that one, right? I don't know where that came from. Oh, that's for this. Okay, whatever. All right, so I don't need this anymore. I don't need that anymore. I don't need this. I need to put the posts and the things away like this. How is it full? Oh, I should show these. I didn't show these. I forgot to show these. This is a chute, which is basically a vertical conveyor belt going down. So instead of making tubes in your buildings, if you want to go down, you just use these. And what's really cool is, if I had a piece of, where is it? I know I have some of these. Yeah, these ones, like these regular conveyors or the covered conveyors. If you place a conveyor to it, it opens up the side and things just fall down it in a chute, which is really, really nice. They also, you can't, I don't think you can climb in and out of them, but yeah, that found that by mistake. So it's pretty cool. It's a use for aluminum at least. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of junk we don't need. So I can put this away. I'm running out of room in my boxes. And I don't need the snowballs or any of that. Or the dirt for that matter. Or that. That'll probably replant itself too. So, okay. Cool. Very cool. Love it. Good deal. All right. Now, we need to build a chemical plant out here for right now. Just again, for right now, so that we can get some plastic going. And I do not know how a chemical plant is going to form, so let's look at it. If I sneak to freeze, which direction are you going to be facing? That actually might be okay. Right there. I'm going to have to fill this hole in. I have enough of this to do that. Maybe. Cool. And let's throw some light on the situation, or shed some light, whatever you want to call it. Cool. I bet things can spawn up there too. And I know they can spawn up there. Up to the top. Torch. Cool. That should keep that from happening. Good deal. Alrighty then. So, we need to get lubricant. I think it's lubricant, right? Or is it plastic? No, it's gasoline. Gasoline. Gasoline is what we make plastic out of. Gasoline? Gaseous brine. Gasoline is what we make plastic out of. So, that requires coal, which I brought a bunch of coal over here. And so, let's go ahead and build this guy. So, firebox casings. Nope. Tiny item input. That is the power block right there. Yes. And 2 of these. Okay. And the outputs. Tiny item output. Output, output, input. Where's the other output? Output. Okay, so that is... I think that was the fluid, right? Yes. Output. And I know I brought them. I had to go back and get them. There they are. So I could finish that thing. There. And some pipe. 2, 3. Item input. Right there. I wish you could pick block the ghost. That'd be so nice. To that. Sheet metal, sheet metal, sheet metal. Controller. Spider. Pipe. Pipe right there. More pipe, more pipe, more sheet metal. More sheet metal. And more pipe. And it turns yellow. Very good. Now, I realize I am going to have to shut this off in order to run this. Because if I look here, I believe it's going to tell me it takes 490 RF a tick to process into plastic. So we're going to try to get a bit of a backlog here, which is not a whole lot. How much will that make? 4,000? It'll make a little bit of plastic. So let's let that run a second while we sort the rest of this out. Where is the coal? The coal is in here. Do I have any more inserters? I have chests and I have inserters. Okay. Now, can I just place that in the air like that? I can. Okay. That is the item input on the back here. And I need the bin full of coal. That, okay, that's not where I placed it. But the bin with the coal in it, we'll just place it on the ground. And then you'll pick out of there and you'll put into here. Okay. Now, where is the controller? Controller shouldn't be complaining too much. We need to now pull out of that one. You're still running. Everything looks good. Oh, he gave me some food. Thank you. I needed the food. I don't need your clothes. I got plenty of clothes. Not getting low on food. Okay. So, what I want to do now is I'm going to flick the lever on this. I'm going to turn this off so that it'll quit using up my fuel for right now. And I'm going to, I guess, let's just run what's left of that out of there. Maybe that won't take too long. Maybe. I don't know. It might take quite a while. Yeah, it's going to take a bit. We'll just let it run the pipe out because I really don't feel like wasting the oil. How much is it? Wow, it's going to take a minute. Okay, whatever. Yeah, ouch, that's going to hurt. Let's just let it finish then. Okay, so the charcoal, or I should say charcoal, plastic is going to come out of this right there. And I'm going to put a block down here. Like that. Cool, and then you'll dump into that chest. And everything's growing. And we're already making a lovely amount of pollution. How are we doing now? That'll take a couple of seconds. Or a minute or two, heck, who knows. Okay, so once we get that sorted out, I guess what I can do is I can bring a pipe over here like this, and I need that one right there. As soon as I connect something to that, it's going to output into that, and I'm hopefully not going to waste power. No? Okay. Got to be kind of careful with these things. They occasionally use things up if they don't have enough energy. So I guess we'll go ahead and shut this off for right now. It's going to process, and we're not going to waste anything. Okay, that was what I was worried about. So let's turn this on, which I have to get to that. And do I still have the relays on me? No, I do not. Relays, relays, relays. One more relay, and I will stick the relay up here. Connect that to that, that over to there, and put the inserter back. And we should be making, and we are, plastic. Very good. And that's going to drain that out completely. Now, in order to start this system back up again, I'm going to have to let the thing run a little bit and then wait for some of the other stuff to happen. But basically, I'm going to let it run that completely out, which it's about done. How much plastic did we get? That's quite a bit of plastic. Sweet. Okay. So, let's just break that for right now. I guess I should have just clipped the wire. I don't know if I have any clips left, but let's see what happens. Let's see what it tries to put in here. It shouldn't do anything if I break that one off. And need another connector. Where are my wire clippers? There they are. Come here. Cool. There to there. You'll go back to work. Turn that back on. Nothing. It's going up. Where is the lubricant? Can I get around the corner and look? Is it in this one? It's right there. That's the gasoline. Okay, so I should, if I'm lucky, get gasoline. Good deal. Okay, cool. All right. And I did shut that guy off. I want to let him just pump that out until he's empty. Very nice, but we have the plastic. Wonderful. I'm going to kill this spider. Okay. How much of this junk can we get rid of? There. Okay. I can put a lot of this away, I think, for right now, except for that. Awesome. Okay. So, back to what I was looking at. All I have to do now is craft one of these, which is an advanced assembler recipe with some lubricant. So, let's grab, or an assembler recipe with some lubricant. If I grab that one right there, it will dump into here. So let's grab about 2, maybe 3 buckets worth of that. Cool. And pick up this stuff and go back to base. And I'll just leave all this here for right now. Actually, let's just turn you back on and let you run your fuel out, and then we'll worry about it later. Boing. Boing. Now, whether we can actually get one of these crafted today is going to be something to discuss, but I doubt it. Anyhow, just put all these down out of my way and put some of this away that I don't need anymore. But that plus that means I can now do what I want to do, which is awesome. So, all right, I think next episode we're going to be getting fluid pumps, the pollution pumps up and running. And then I will be able to start doing some more base construction. Basically, what we're going to be doing is moving the pollution vertically back down to the ground and then shoving it sideways into a farm building that will be, this is just a temporary idea. This is just a proof that it's going to actually work. There will be a farm building probably in the middle of the base, and everything technology-wise is going to be built around it. So that means that all of the pollution in the entire base is going to be pumped down, underground, and then back up into the greenhouse, where I'm going to raise crops and trees and everything else I need to be able to power the base. So it's a whole silly project, and that's how it's going to work. So every major building, every major facility, every process is going to have a pollution pump in that building, or 2 or 4 or 5 or however much it takes to get them to pump stuff down. I will then move things sideways with using the vents and the pumps into a greenhouse. So I guess since the sun is going down and the drones and everything are going to start coming out, I will call this an episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.